It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
For the encore, if you know, you know.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They got 29 yards that time.
First down, Vikings.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Hurts. That'll be complete to Cook. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down, Minnesota.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one.
5-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's Hurts to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
And the Vikings 1st down.
On 1st down, Hurts. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
86.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Hurts. He may try and run until they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
35-yard attempt.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And in this 1st quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Caught by number 10.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he connects with Hurts. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there, 20 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, it's Wentz. This ball complete to Reagor. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Sanders.
Miles Sanders.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 19-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Wentz. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. DJ Waddle in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and
from the gun, it's Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. On second down, Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
He was brought down by John Simon. A gain of 12. First down, Minnesota.
Throwing is Hurts. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Jalen Hurts sacked. A loss of 2 yards.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And quickly finding Rager. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Wentz again. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
They'll try to run with Sanders. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
The 2-yard line.
Second down and goal. Wentz. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they're headed to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Wentz. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman running with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, oh.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Point conversion.
To throw is Wentz. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
31. Vikings 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
To number 86.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. From the gun, it's Hurts. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
25.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Bailey got the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best. and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount, here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Wentz to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The first half, we were treated to a lot of points. So far in the second half, we've seen more of the same.
If you play on offense, this is your kind of game. You've accumulated a whole lot of points, statistics, feeling great about things. Makes me wonder, though, halftime, defensive coordinators, defensive coaches.
Maybe nobody was listening.
Adjustments. Tell you what, you hear this sound? That's the sound of the game plan on defense for both sides. Just tear it up and throw it out. They haven't figured out anything.
They shredded it. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Minnesota.
Hurts. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On 1st down, Hurts. Complete. Jefferson to target. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Flush to his right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know the natural instinct is to kick the extra point there and tie the game. But here in this spot, at this point of the game, is there another coach maybe weighing in with what to do here?
Well, I think that analytics are starting to say, with it being from the 2, that you're going for 2 more often. That makes sense. But there, I still like going for 1, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, that's my first instinct. But I'm understanding how the game is starting to change. And we're getting a number of these quarterbacks who are telling their coaches, we should go for 2 all the time. I want to see if we ever get a team that actually starts to do that.
They'll start with the option. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Quick throw out wide by Wentz, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Wentz. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll go again with Sanders. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one. But I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they've gotten 2 for 2.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We had a high-scoring first half, and that really has continued here into the second half.
If you like defense,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Come on now, let's go. Ready?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Gain of 15. And the Vikings 1st down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 43-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wentz. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz opting to keep it. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st down, Minnesota.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And Rudolph has it left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
First down, Vikings.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
No gain on the play.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Today's final score, Eagles 40.
Charles, it's one thing to win.